Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. Yeah, believe it or not, I actually came prepared today. So, normally when I put together my introductions, I don't actually think about them ahead of time. It's kind of just whatever I'm dealing with, whatever I've got in the day that I'm thinking of, and that is all I put forth. And honestly, it keeps it a little more natural. It prevents me from having to do like too much prep work and things like that. But today, believe it or not, I actually come armed with three introductions, which is kind of crazy. Now, obviously, those are for the next two episodes plus today's, but still kind of cool. It's just I've had a lot of interesting things happen to me this week, so I'm kind of looking forward to talking about it. But yeah, so today's I get to tell you about something that did happen to me this week that kind of sucked. I had a dental surgery. So when I say dental surgery, I mean it sounds worse than it is, perhaps, but that's what they called it, so we'll take it. It was basically prepping me for a crown, and I've never had this before, where the idea is you get the crown, but you didn't need a root canal. So you basically, they just prep a tooth. And the reason they do this is if the tooth is, I don't want to say brittle, because it's not brittle. It's more about the tooth having had so much work done to it that it's just got filling that's fracturing over time, and it doesn't look like it's gonna hold together, is the problem. So what they do is they shave it down into a disgusting gnarled little thing, and then they stick a Lego brick temporary crown on it. This thing truly is a Lego brick. It's just straight up a rectangular prism. It's sharp edged, it's uncomfortable, it's bigger than a tooth should be, and they just jam that in there. And now I have this rectangular prism Lego brick in my mouth for the next 2 weeks. It is sharp, unpleasant, generally not great. I've never had a temporary crown either. Kind of a weird thing. Yeah, I'm over here messing with it while trying to talk about it. It's very strange. Anyway, that gets resolved in 2 weeks, so I'm dealing with that now. Yeah. Oh boy. So that's enough about tooth stuff. Let's go ahead and talk Monster Train. So what did we do last time? We're on a 185 win streak, absolutely. We had the ideal One-Horn's Tome run with our friend Primordium here. It was a bit of a slow run, a bit weak. We had Unbroken Horn, Hell's Banners, and Forever Flame to generate a lot of Ember. And then that let us play this not Hellhorns, Hellhorns with an apostrophe S, One-Horn's Tome into Superfood. And then with enough damage shield, thanks to things like Prismal Dust, Chain of Gems, and just Superfood itself, we were able to avoid the Fragile being a problem. We used Ritual of Battle to power up just a little bit, and then we eventually found Multi-Strike for our Rail Beater, and this thing kind of just cruised. Single unit floor destroyer. So it ended up being quite strong in the end, but a little bit risky early on. We had to play it a bit chill, which is fair. I think that's actually interesting to note about the quote-unquote strongest champions in the game, both Primordium and what we're playing today, Fade. These champions are, I don't want to say fragile, but their lines tend to be brittle. And I think it's easy to overcommit on ridiculous shard pickups. Like, you're going way hard on shards early, and it puts you in really bad scenarios. This is actually an interesting additional point that I'm going to just spend a couple seconds talking about. Someone keeps talking, a lot of people like giving me suggestions on things I could have done better in runs, which I love. And YouTube comments, great. I love that kind of engagement. Talk to me about things I can do better. But one thing I've noticed is that a lot of the suggestions tend to come from a place of having seen the run and having seen the draw order, and most importantly, they make suggestions about things in hindsight. So questions of things like, well, you should have done X, Y, and Z, and maybe upgraded W. And you do that, and then the problem is you increase the number of draw orders where you lose because you didn't pick a safe choice. You picked a stronger choice. And it's a stronger choice in terms of your ceiling goes up. But in a lot of cases, what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to raise my ceiling. I don't need to have a more glamorous victory. I need to have a more secure victory. I need to raise my floor. I need the weakest draw order to be strong enough that I don't lose. Or I need to minimize the number of draw orders where that can be a problem. So this is an interesting point where people give that feedback, and I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, that is stronger. You're right, but it's less safe. Now, sometimes the suggestions are genuinely just better. Sometimes I make mistakes, it's true. It's one of the sacrifices you make of recording for YouTube and trying to keep run lengths from being like 3 hours. I don't toil over decisions too much. I make good enough calls that I'm like, all right, this is good enough for winning. One of the nice things about Monster Train in general is that usually a run is not so finicky and risky that you have to put that much effort into it. Some of them are, of course, curse seeds, etc. But usually it's not that bad. So I can make tiny errors and just be like, all right, whatever. Look, we still won, you know? So it's one of the nice things that keeps these episodes from being a million hours long. Anyway, that intro is now long enough. Let's go ahead and hop in. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, Fade today. Let's do it. Starting it off. Forgot to mention, actually, I did purchase a new mouse, so my click might be a little bit louder, which is both good and bad, right? It's a mouse that works. I'm not going to accidentally drop cards, which has been happening a couple times and is a little bit scary, but at the same time, it is also loud. Anyway, let's get in on this. Hope you're all doing well today. I am doing just fine. We are Exile melting, Exile Hellhorned. It's not great. It's a lot of units. And you know why that's a problem? Well, you'll find out in a second. Today we're fighting Rage Talos, Rage Arcus, and Diligent Seraph. Diligent Seraph into 5, 10 spells opener. Not great. Does make my replays better. Problem is, if I need to rely on Little Fade being reformed, it could be a problem. This is a really good, well, possibly a really good Little Fade Icarus start, but I also like this from the angle of, what is it? Eternal Flame and just play a normal run. We'll have to see. It's Hellhorned, so we could get Horned Warrior and then, you know, Firelight's excellent, but anyway, our starting cards are Dripfall, Vent, and Wicked Blaze. All good. All good cards, spells, interrupts, like to see them. Let's see what we have. Temples on 2, 4, 5, 8. So 4 temples, it's fine. Dupe on 8 is Steel Side, it's okay. Removal Dupe Horde on 7 is very good, with a Steel Shop competing. We have a Hellvent, weird, Hellvent no shop on 6 with Caverns and Boons. Competes with a Magic Shop that kind of sucks. So kind of a nasty Ring 6 in general. Another nasty Ring 5, noting that there is no Steel Shop on either 5 or 6 here. Has a Magic Shop with Caverns, has a Vortex Trinket Shop. Health? Weird. Wow, no Steel Shop on 4 either, so the 4, 5, 6 gap in Steels. Yikes. Okay. 4 does have a Hellbent and a Hellhorned banner, and it competes with a Magic Shop removal. We get double Remnant banners early. We do have double steals, if that matters. They're not very good steals, though. Kind of nasty. Meanwhile, the Magic Shop has the Hellhorn banner, which is the more interesting one. It's going to depend a lot on what our forage is, so let's look at that first. Eternal Flame, Firelight. I can make Firelight work early game pretty comfortably with all the Queen Zemplings here. It's true. I can click Firelight and do fine here. Eternal Flame is going to be okay as well. Relies on a normal line though, which I don't have any great starts here, right? No Rage Imp, no Ritual, no Wicklash, you know. I do have the Wicked Blaze. I have an extra reform, which is good for Firelight. So we'll click the Firelight, and we'll have to play it very chill here, I think. Hammered Chestplates is actually really good. Yeah, we take that. It's not Collection of Tales here. Do not take this Horde. We need to stay low. We're not that strong yet. Spikes. Spikes is scary. It's okay. I think we get away with this. Yeah, we get away with this. Yeah, so it's what? Fade downstairs. Queen's Impling. Queen's Impling. And now they stay ahead here. And what I should do is I drip the back, so... Yeah, because Fade now 5 swings into it. Yes. Okay, we get the Primitive Mold. We drop in Primitive Mold Fade here. Good. I do... Okay, so here's the truth. What we need to do actually here is we do... Huh. We do Queen's Impling middle for the Collector, and then I vent downstairs and let her burn out. Yeah, okay. Bring her back. Lay her in front. Put down another Queen's Impling. Okay. Got it. Now, this is not glamorous, but it does do 70 to the boss, which I'll take here. I think I also play double train stewards up top just to get them out. They'll be able to get like a good chunk of this 80 through, I think, which is important. We're looking for as many reforms as I can get. All right, Fade is great here. We dunk Queen's Impling middle. Huh, and you just plop in Fade and we get the kill. Never mind. I was looking at the numbers and was like, oh, hey, wait, we actually are just okay. Good, great news. Well done, we took everything. Molded is excellent. We love Molded here. Yeah. Yeah, I like Purifying Cleanse too, by the way, but Molded is just really, really good. Extra reform density, yes. Welder Helper is pretty solid. Yeah, I'll take him. Sounds good to me. Okay, Endless is on the table. I have a good imp, which is nice. Good frontline friend. I kind of strongly prefer the Hellhorned, though. I could take a holdover into Hellvent. I could freeze a Molded. Yeah, we'll go right. I actually think the Hellhorned banner is considerably better here. So we'll do it. Holdover, nice. Give me a plus 30 or something. It's a 10 in piercing. Honestly, that's good enough for me. Rail Beater is fine. Better than Branded Warrior here. Let's also talk, actually, about holdover -2 Wicked Blaze here. This is a really good play, right? Dang, okay. We should do that. And then piercing his vent, because it's a good idea. And then the holdover, I mean, yeah, just hold over that Wicked Blaze. Now we always have this, which is awesome. I'm gonna 20 consume this vent because that's cool. And then I'll just take some -1s here and there because I think it matters. And we chill on this and we move on. I feel pretty good about hitting that holdover hell vent, right? I want this money. I think we can get away with this, right? Take some damage for it, but it's okay. Cool, so Fade lands. Good. She gets shot. We take Rail Beater here. He kills at least one thing. And then we get 2 kills upstairs by Queen's Impling on that, and we're fine. We hang on to the rest and let it ride. Okay, we'll take it. Good. We get the Primitive Mold here. I need to do Welder Helper. Then the Primitive Mold. Actually, you gotta put Fade down first. She dies, but I need to hit the Queen's Impling here, actually, right? Which clears everything. And then they burn out. Yeah, cool. This is actually the right choice, because we get the Collector from it, which is good. Cool. Molded this back. I am really just looking for how do I clear floors here. 7. She burns out anyway. I don't really care. So in that case, we just big vent middle. It's fine. Cool. Great. The scary enemies all die. We lose an imp, sadly, but that's okay. It's fine, because I get this imp back as a friend now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Just drip here. It's okay. Alright, now I finally get the Wicked Blaze. Now what I'd like to do is I just hold on to this. We're just going to Elevator Fade here. And then I Tenon Piercing this on bottom and we chill. We do like 60 here. The Elevator Fade. Cool. Not great because of all this burnout. We do need a burnout extender for sure, but Fade at least gets this kill, so it's not that big of a deal. Cool. All right, Purifying Cleanse, Snap Click, yes. Stealth Tomb is really good there for the record, but I don't think it's that important. Rage Imp's not bad. I do like him. I think what I should take instead is this ping, this Hornbreak. Yeah, we take that. That's just a better choice here. I don't need this. I would like... What would I like? Steel Shop, for sure. Yeah, okay, Steel Shop. Easy mode. Choose that. Just hit. Burnout 1. Interesting. I should consider the Burnout 1 here. Pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty decent. It's just some stats. But most importantly, it is a burnout that extends just a little bit. Right, this is fine. I could do quick. I don't like the quick here, though. I'd rather Fade get shot and then we use these things HP to get by. Burnout 1's not bad. I could Burnout 1 the Imp. And then if I see an Endless, he becomes kind of decent. I don't love that. It's not impressive, right? Especially because Little Fade messes it up. I think we re-roll this. Oh, well. Burnout 1 and an Endless, as it turns out. This could be the survivability for my floor. We just stick this in front. Kind of weird. They showed me the X5. What would I do? I would X1 a Wicked Blaze, probably. Or maybe X5, the Tenon Piercing Vent. I don't know about that. Let's take this money, buy some removals, probably. Well, we'll chill. I'm going to look in this temple first. Fire Shard? How interesting. Ooh, Petrified Heart? Give the floor even more? I don't know about that. I don't love the 25 here either. I'm going to take the heart, and the reason is simply that I don't really care about the Purifying Cleanse heal. I have armor. It's okay. Am I going to take the Burnout 1 Endless? I was seriously considering Blood for Blood as well, in case I leaked something, but I think Petrified Heart is fine. The only healing I'm at risk of losing is literally the card I have, which I just kind of don't care about all that much. Is this Endless Imp right? I don't think so, is my problem. If anything, I kind of want to put it into a Queen's Impling so I can use the Welder Helper's Infusion. He would definitely tank for the floor. I don't know if that actually matters. If I had taken the Rage Imp, that might have been a superior choice now that I'm looking at this in hindsight. But I do really, I don't know. Like, this is strong, of course. Maybe I should have taken that anyway. I would have taken it if it weren't for Fade. It's a lot of money. I don't get any real great shops, though. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but I don't really have any great way of spending this in any other fashion. So let's just take this as it is. And we can always dupe and self-infuse this lad if I desperately need it. So we'll take the money and move on. I'm not going to buy these removals quite yet. I need to cut a lot of units, I think. That's a good turn one. So you fade upstairs. I mean, she lives, which is wild. We fade downstairs. We just elevator this nonsense, right? It would work. Just hold on to this Wicked Blaze. I think it's fine. Right? You just Wicked Blaze her back. She's now durable as all hell. Which is true. These imps are also quite durable, actually. Interesting. I mean, I may as well play them. Get them out of the draw pile. Because again, remember, it doesn't actually matter now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. The reason it doesn't matter is because I have a targeted reform on lock. So we're actually just chilling. Yeah, we are cruising, as it were. I may as well play this Welder Helper. It does not really matter all that much. Sure. Yeah, it burns out anyway because it doesn't die. Incredible. Guess I can play the Train Steward, right? I kind of want to leave slots for... Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that, actually. Yeah. Hold on to Wicked Blaze. Drop the friend on... Yeah, drop her. Good. And then drop in Mr. Imp Friend, which clears the floor because it burns out now. True. Okay. Well, I mean, we do the reform here, which is pretty cool. We drop her in. That does a lot of damage. I need the Rail Beater to last the longest, so he gets that. I just play the Queen's Impling up top, and it's okay, and then we take the Horn Break. This at least makes it so it only does 2 damage to me, which is fine. Sure, I'll take it. And then we have Final Wave here. We hold on to this, and we just kind of vent bottom, and I think that's going to be okay. Interesting. I have a lot of good targeted reforms here, so I think it should be fine to just... Yeah, Wicked Blaze, Fade. And then you mold back this other imp. And I feel like this floor just kind of gets it. Right? Yeah. Cool, actually. We take this. 2 damage for Talos, no big deal. Hallowed Halls is almost certainly a snap click. Yeah, we'll take that. Intent on Death's also really good, though. Really good. I'm going to take the Intent on Death, actually. I think that's better for the line we have. Consumer of Crowns. He's here. He's not good, but he's here. Do I just take the Paraffin Enforcer? He's pretty decent, actually. Paraffin Enforcer into Rail Beater? Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Let's do it. And then... card draw? I guess? I don't really need card draw that much. I kinda do. I do need card draw. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I do. The plus health's a lot. It's a lot of value. Let's go to the right here. Noting that I am a little bit flimsy insofar as actually doing enough damage. Let's cut the Train Stewards. They're too big. Magic Shop says double stack. It's not terrible. I'm going to... Well, I don't love that, actually. Dark Forge here. It's going to be a Firelight 2. For sure, we're going to start that scaling. Firelight 2. Plus 30. I mean, plus 30 in this event just kind of kills a floor, which is pretty cool. Intrinsic is cute. I like that. I don't think that's worth it. I do think the infusion right now is smart, though. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's -1 some stuff. So one of it's going to be the intent on death for sure. 20 consume, I don't think so. Double stack, I don't think so. I can take a lot of things here. Yeah, permafrost is maybe fine. Not quite what I was hoping for, but it'll do. I'll take the -1 +10 Hornbreak here. And then I think I'm just not going to take that Freestone, actually. I could afford it. I'd rather buy removal. Yeah, I'm just going to buy a removal on a Train Steward here. And that's good. I'm going to take a +30 on this event. That's strong. And I'm going to chill on the rest of this. This is a 75 Shard Ring 4, which is very scary considering I'm lacking multi-strike. And we even hit this scary dude. Woof. That's bad. Probably going to take a whole bunch of damage. Only thing I can really think of here. But let's not take this Armor Emblem. I don't really need that Magic Shop, and I'd rather not take whatever damage this invites. Fade gets pummeled. I kind of would rather play this bottom floor, though, right? Like, she gets pummeled, but it's not that terrible. And then we just play double imps here, and we clear out all the scary stuff. True. Yeah, so that's bad, of course. I need to... Man, intent on death. No friend. I'm going to ping out the conduit for sure. Has to be. I Queen Zimpling here, and ooh, it's tough. What if I Queen Zimpling in the back? We at least kill the front guy, which is cool. Yeah, make sure the 17 damage imp hits here. So it does 34. How do I want to approach this? Like, 'cause I want to like Queen Zimpling this dude, almost certainly. Let's Queen Zimpling this guy. Yeah, I think that's fine. I want to save this 1 health somehow. What I'd like to do is I want to Train Steward middle to get the Collector, and I'm just going to drip the guy on top. He'll walk, but it'll be okay. Okay. Alright, now I do get Mr. Welder Helper. I get Molded, which is kind of what I was hoping for here. The hope being that I play Fade, she dies, it's good. Great work. We do a double reform here, I think. Yes. And then I Queen's Impling upstairs and let this guy chill. Okay. Okay, we get the Wicked Blaze, which is on Fade here. We're gonna drop in Fade. Through. I'm going to drip. What is the play? You could vent downstairs, but I think that's wrong. Pushes more damage through. So I think what we want to do is we drip this friend out on top. Okay. I think we primitive mold back the good imp, which kills the scary man. Okay. And I think we vent bottom is where I'm at. Buys me time. Okay, that guy is now terrifying. Gonna do as much damage on this lad as I think we reasonably can. Yeah, I mean, it's not pretty, but it will do. And we just vent this guy, I think. Sure. Wild. Wild. We do Wicked Blaze. We need Big Fade. Big Fade drops in. Good work. Go team. We have bottom floor cleared. As soon as I click this Intent on Death, things kind of get a little more cracked too. We drip here. We even managed to burn that dude out. Great work. Go team. Good job. Honestly, could have been worse. Fade does a great job here. This imp in the back is actually also doing great. Incredible. Formless Child. You know, I don't know what I'm thinking of doing with Formless Child, but it probably isn't smart. I'm going to click Sacred Wicks because remember we do have Diligent, and he's not great. He's not good. Yeah, we don't like Diligent. That's a 90 damage Impalade. Is that good enough? How many am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 right now. I mean, I'll take the Impalade. Yeah, sure. Just punch a man. That seems fine. It's definitely not the Trinket Shop. We're going to the Magic Shop. I don't have enough money to put that Trinket Shop to good use. -2 intrinsic. Is that ever worth it for me? What does this -2 do for me? Very little. Magic Shop says double stack. A +10. It's not terrible. -1. Yeah, I guess you may as well -1 the Impalate. It's fine. I'm probably just going to buy a removal on a Train Steward here. Cut that friend. And then look in this Caverns. Sack Pyre Health for money? Absolutely. Yeah, we'll just trade a whole bunch of that. That's fine. I have a lot of extra. I did surprisingly well in that previous combat, so I'm going to buy another removal with that. Yeah, I'm going to buy another removal on a Queen Zimpling here. And we move on at 75 into Ring 5. This I want to respect a little more because of possible Crystal Cloak. Sycophants of Seraph. How does this Ancient Hate look? Well, I've got these piercings. I don't know how I feel about that. I do want this cash if I can get it. Man, this mid-game sucks so much. I have to give up a removal dupe to go look for any upgrades for my Rail Beater at all on Ring 7, which is just a tragedy. At least I do get the dupe on Ring 8 that lines up with the Steel Shop, but good grief. So, the only thing I really throw away here is Impalate and one of the vents. I should respect this combat, right? I hate to say it, but I really should. That vent could matter a lot. We at least hit one guy? That's something. Oh, if I do this, we do better. Yeah, okay, fine. Sure. I got a vent. That's exciting news. We drop in Little Fade on bottom. Good work. We play one Impling here. It's good. I guess I may as well. Doesn't really matter who I shoot and how. We do at least want that in there. I'm going to vent middle because this scares me. And I want money. Cool. I don't really do anything to that guy, though, which suboptimal, admittedly. Yeah, not great. So I think we are going to work on this friend to the best of our ability. Clear bottom floor. I think I should really worry about this guy, though. He's going to just absolutely slap me, yeah? Cool. All right, here's the deal. we drip him? Old. Wicked Blaze back something. Okay, Big Impling is now chilling. I can kill this guy with Big Imp? Weird. Yeah, you do Queen's Impling? Okay, he burns out. Then you drop the Hornbreak on him and he's dead? And we Queen's Impling middle? I'm gonna burn the Sacred Wicks here. I do think Queen's Impling middle is correct. We at least kill most of this floor, or actually all of this floor. Incredible news. And then we get Mr. Welder Helper down. Cool. Seems fine. Obviously, putting him in and not letting Fade die before they swing is not great, but it's okay. I extend Burnout on Rail Beater. I'm gonna drip. Who do I drip here? Because this floor kind of sucks, right? We're gonna play Big Imp. He kills that guy. That's good. Now, I could have dropped that Imp behind and extended the Burnout on it, but I really wanted to kill this floor a little better here. So let's drip this friend. It gets an extra kill. I am going to take the Intent on Death here. Okay, we're at least doing something to this floor, which is something. Hold up. If I drip Sower of Sorrows, do I get this kill? Gosh, I hate having to do that math. And the reason I have to do this math is 'cause if I don't want to do that, I need to drip this Sycophant to save 14 to my Pyre. Woof. Kind of an annoying draw. All of my good spells that would have made this a clean hit. Impelate, Hornbreak, Vent, all of these would have just melted this. I have to actually do math now. Gross. Okay, so if I drip... Gosh, this math's hard to do too, right? You know what I wish, actually? I wish if I hovered this, it would show me the change. That's what I need for this game. I need this game to show me the change. This is the change I want. Now, talk about a mod. Now, that would be a mod, right? When you hover a card, it shows you, it recalculates the math for you. That would be nuts. Absolutely cracked. How do I do this? Okay, so if I drip, this guy kills front, 78, 76. Okay, 925, takes 78. Right, it generates rage for the floor too, which is 3 rage, so 6 damage. So he goes to 44, so 88. Okay. Next round takes 62 because of rage getting onto Fade. Then he gives it to himself, so God, but it ticks down. So he gains 2 health back. So then we have 84, which is 82 on Rail Beater. Cool. Which then adds more. So we're 5 rage up. So 48, which is 96. Man, I do not have the patience to click all this. Okay, so that's second round. He has 521 hit points left. I think you know what? Man, I can't just do this. Okay, we get it. Good job. I was like, I'm pretty sure. When I'm looking at the quick math of like turn 2, I was like, I think this gets it, right? It does. Barely, but it gets it. Good job. Go team. Woof. I'm going to click Fatal Melting because I just want more cards that blast here. into Diligent, and units will perish. Yeah, fine. Tiresome Climb's not bad. Inferno's not a bad pick. Just grab Inferno. I'm gonna want, like, what, space maybe? Probably. I guess it depends. Tiresome Climb's a good card. Let's just click it. I'm just padding out cards, and I think this is correct to do. I go left, and I don't have a great dupe right now, sadly. Yeah, I don't think we have a great dupe. I'm gonna go right then. Yeah. Oh, Combustible Wax is really good here, actually. Sure, that's great. We take that. Cool, another holdover. Interesting. I don't think I was really expecting the extra holdover, but we will take it. Guild Marker is probably it. For free? Memorial Fund, and not enough units are dying for that. We'll take the Guild Marker here. Makes removals cheaper, which I'm happy to see. Also makes this holdover cheaper, which is pretty cool. I don't even know what I want to do here. What would I hold over? Weird. I do think I want a +10 in that. I mostly took, for the record, I mostly took this, what is it called? Memories, a Fatal Melting, because if they give me a +10 on Piercing, this is pretty solid. I do want to -1/-1 some stuff. I don't think I need to hold over on the Tiresome Climb here. Not when I have all these Drip Falls also in the run, so we'll just -1/-1 that. The +10... probably going on the Impalate, maybe. I guess it could be the Fatal Melting. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't really want to spend that money, though. What's Keepstone doing? What would I hold over here? I don't actually want that holdover. Let's re-roll this. Cool. Permafrost is not bad. I'm going to -1 out the Tiresome Climb. And probably purchase a removal, I think. I need to keep cash. I have money on this next floor, though, so I can just buy a cut here. Yeah, we buy a removal. We're going to drop Impalate down to 60 damage, but that's okay. 0 cost for 60 is fine. Yeah, I'm going to cut an Impling. It's probably the last imp we remove here, all things considered. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna Elevator. Yes, believe so. Dang, kind of surprised he takes that swing. It's a little unfortunate, but we at least kill the front fella, which I'll have to do. Okay, I do need... Okay, we don't get the goods. We're going to drop friend downstairs. I'm impressed this isn't just killing my floor, but I am going to drip in front, horn break him, extend burnout on my mans, and then play the vent, which saves all that. It's an incant shard. So Fade drops in. Good. I'm gonna burn the Sacred Wicks. I'm gonna vent middle to kill that guy, and we chill. Yes. Okay, we bring back Fade. Yeah, so here's the deal. We're dropping the Imp in because I do really want him to land. Then we put down Fade. Then we take the Intent on Death here and we chill on that. I'm looking for an answer to this guy that just spawned. Cool. Well, I found the answer. The answer is Queen Zimpling. Sure, yeah. Now, I could do some cheeky stuff here, right? Maybe? Maybe. I think we drip the guy on middle. You play the primitive mold and we ascend this guy upstairs and he's just gone. And now I think I just get these imps out of here, probably. Well, I'm going to hold on to them. I have all the... I don't have to worry about it, right? I have all the cards I want here. True. I will extend Burnout on Back Friend, I suppose. Looking pretty good here, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to blast middle then. It's fine. I'm going to look for an answer for that Cliff Guardian so I don't take 5 million damage here. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just see what you want, right? Now, I could kill Fade here and refresh her, which is pretty good. Or I can save 6. I'm going to kill her. I think it's actually super correct to do it, and we take a big chunk upstairs. And, you know, 12, it's fine. I think that's 12 that I can take. That prevents me from dying here, probably. Yeah, look how close that is. Good grief. I had a feeling I would need her refreshed. Wow, okay. We take it, I guess. I made it through the mid-game, incredibly. And, yeah, now I desperately need scaling. Multi-strike, please. Something. Do you click the Dark Deal? Probably. I need to do more damage and faster. Although, seriously, Sacrificial Resurrection might be the play. Believe it or not. Make a draft. I'm going to click it. I think that's a multi-strike, kind of, technically, right? That's true. I also think space is going to become important, so we're just going to take that. Yeah, I don't want to explain it, but you'll just see what I mean. We hunt some multi-strike here, maybe. Please, video game. Quick. Not quite what I wanted. Not quite there. Firelight 3, I think, for sure. Oof. Alright, is it quick? A lot of incoming damage I'm taking right now, but I want her to die first. I don't think so. We spin it. Endless. Okay, we're looking pretty nasty. Looking not good. Let's take the caverns here. Well, I get some choices. I get the quick back if I want it. Remnant Pact? Remnant Pact is kind of sick for Fade. I will take that, I think, but this also is... We have just enough cards that I think we're okay on first draws. It's a really bad shop, though. I'm not going to give up on the Endless. Like, the Endless there, it's bad. Money? No. Gosh, that sucks. Stay at 90, honestly. Well, Spikes is a great way to die here, right? On Winged Horde. You could get lucky. You could get lucky. I don't think I'm going to get lucky, though. No, I don't. Oh, my gosh. We're so weak. I think we can't do this. Yeah, it's tough. So we do Fade. Rail Beater. I guess I could have done this another order. This works out. I kind of like her dying here. Let's play a couple Queen Zemplings middle, or at least play the one. It's tough. On the one hand, I like her dying. Oh, she dies because she swings, right? She takes this 31 here, and then she attacks, dies. She kills one. I'd like to put these numbers into this guy, though, is the thing. So we're just going to do the 39 here and be happy about it, I think. It's not great. Oof. All right, I am going to Intent on Death here. I think it's worth it. I need to do some work on this mid guy for sure. Let's take the money since I missed the the other thing. And then we vent. I need to stop this guy from hitting me for 5 million damage. Okay. Well, we drew a Sacred Wicks on a pretty reasonable turn, I think. I'll rip the man upstairs to deal with it another day. Fade lands. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna, well. We vent bottom, so we at least put some numbers through here, I guess. We're in a real bad state, actually. Looking pretty rough on this particular run. I do get some Implings back here, which is good. I like that. So let's plan on Impling action here. We'll click another one. I do want to drop it in. Okay, I don't love this. I think I do have to tiresome climb this man. It's not pretty, but I take like 20 for it. I just don't think there is another choice here. Behold, losing value from Petrified Heart at long last. Yeah, we're having a bad day. This is a no good, very bad run. Okay, we Wicked Blaze, back Fade here. We drop her in. I'm going to toss her the Remnant Pact here because I think that's good. I'm going to drip Mr. Top Floor because I'm really unhappy about him. And then I Sacrificial Resurrection. And I can't play this stupid draft because he costs 1. But I had to drip. I don't think I really had choices here. Draw me something? Okay, that's, you know what? That could have been worse. Interesting. Do I play her upstairs? I can at least kill the one guy here. I'm taking 1,000,000 damage. I have to address this somehow. How do I address this? So she has 36 life. This is 10, 30, 40 damage coming in. She dies outright if I let this go as is. Which is fine. That's something. And then 3 guys swing. We at least clear the front, and then back dude hits me for, I don't know, like 50 damage. Not good. No bueno. Okay. Next option. The next option is you play her, you vent. She takes 20 from the extinguishes, and then takes... She doesn't die, is the problem. You could also vent now, which kills a man and gives me an extra ping, which is an interesting prospect. I could maybe assemble this, right? How curious. So what we do is we... Fade middle, Impling back, hold, no, wait, vent, Wicked Blaze, back the bigger Impling here, and now I take only 20 from him. Bottom floor is doomed. Top floor's okay. I could... Ooh, the Endless is actually hurting me here. So what we do is we impelate and we reform this lad, I think. Interesting, interesting. Well, I think I don't really have much of a choice. I think this is the right choice. We want to avoid proccing too much here, and then we primitive mold back the friend, and we drop him down, and he does, I mean, he does a chunk. Okay, feeling a lot better about that now. Yeah, alright, because the scaling holds over, the reform makes this feasible. So now you drop Fade, and we just reform the lad, and we win. And we got it. Cool. It ain't pretty, but it's something. Oh, he only had 20 life. Wow. So we took a chunk. I think that could have been much worse. You know, could have been a lot worse. I'm going to skip that card. I need all the money I can get now. Important work is tempting, but I don't think so. I need to be careful about card draw. I have to go left. I don't know. Video game, show me a multi-strike maybe? No? Okay. Big mood. Got it. Big mood. Alright. Reroll this and hope for the best, I think. Yo, my god, we did it. Oh, buddy, that's scary and very, very good to have had happen. Rage 7 is actually a serious consideration here. Although, actually, I want the more HP. Yeah, we're going to take that 5 hit points here. Because I'm going to dupe that friend immediately. Woof, that could have been so bad. Okay, our run now looks somewhat reasonable. Let's, you know, not super disrespect on this one. We're not feeling great. I could take jack strips. Am I seriously considering jack strips here? Well, I should spend my money on something. I can't afford a removal. Well, jack strips it is. Because my money isn't doing me any work elsewhere, so alright. Fair enough. It's better than nothing. We'll go on 105. Sheesh. Alright. Now, this is still not out of the woods yet, because Diligent exists. Now, my hope is that the Endless Tome maybe offsets some of this nonsense, but we'll see. I do think we, drop in Fade here, get her shot, and then... Yeah, I think this will do. Railbeater lands. We are going to take the Intent on Death here. And I want to daze Curse Friend. Scary. Okay, I have to... I can vent out middle, so we play... I have to burn Molded here. It is simply too important. I guess I don't have to. I could burn the Purifying Cleanse instead. My Reform density is more important than anything else, actually. So, alright, fine. Then we drop in Fade. Now, this clears a lot. I could clear another dude, actually. I think it's worth it. Clears that Curse Friend. We blast middle. Thank you, Vent. Well done. I couldn't have played that Vent first because of that Ember cost, right? Was a concern. Okay, we're gonna burn... I can Drip Fall upstairs and kill that guy, which is good. I do need to burn a Primitive Mold, I think. We'll take it. Goodbye, friend. Incoming Fade. Good. I then drip the friend upstairs and vent middle. Actually, they're both dead already, so we vent downstairs. Sure, why not? Yeah, they're dead because of jackstrips, actually. The unlikely tale of jackstrips saving the run or something. Now, she's not endless yet. So I can do better here. Okay, that's fine. I can Queen Zimpling mid-floor, I think. No, he's dead already, actually. Okay, that's good. I could reform her, get this extra scaling here, which is pretty cool. and refresh her. Or, I mean, I want to save the rage if I can, so I will kill her and then reform her. Fine. Okay. Remnant Pact on her. Good. I will hold over the Wicked Blaze. Top friend is already dead. I send this in the back and we save some numbers, I think. Fine. I think I tiresome climb the Purifier, actually. It saves a little bit, and it dies immediately, which is very funny. Okay. This is a really good turn. Because what you do is we play Fade downstairs. We Fatal Melting up top. For the Consume, I hold over Wicked Blaze, and I Sacrificial Resurrection out 2 Vengeful Shards, which is actually incredible. Now, I already have this Queen Zimpling down, so I think we just kind of let that guy cruise. But I'll play him out, right? I'll play him out. Yeah, you can't stop me. Oh my god, I could drip him in. But then I couldn't refresh the floor. It's busted. My Sacred Wicks here. I hold over that. Yeah, this is actually good because she gets refreshed here almost perfectly. Yes, that's good. So let's drip the friend in. Yep. Then I vent this out, and we perfectly refresh this. Okay, now, won't look very good. I need turns here. Incoming Fade. It's not that good. I'm going to... How do I approach this? I don't have a lot of survivability. I can refresh the lad on middle at the cost of some of his scaling, which I do actually think is correct. So let's burn the mold, kill the friend, Wicked Blaze him back. Ah, yeah. I had to think about which floor was better. I just needed an extra turn here, really, to cascade it. Cool. Good job. Yeah, it's like an extra round, which does some obscene amount of damage to him. It's very fast. All right, Diligence down. Good job. Okay. This run has not been kind to me. I've gotten the pieces. In the end, we got there, but that early game, man, that's rough. That is what we call difficult. I'm going to play Fade upstairs. I'm going to take Rail Beater, which is pretty good. I'm going to hold on to the Wicked Blaze. Behold the power of Jackstrips. You're about to see it. Incredible. He did it. I can't believe it. He did it. I shoot a man. Hold it over. Don't play the Welder Helper. I guess I'm going to burn the Sacred Wicks. I don't feel like dealing with it. It's a good amount of damage. The problem is, of course, they're going to die. They don't have very great survivability. So here we go. Now we're having a better time. Wicked Blaze brings back the friend. Cool. She clears the floor. Great job. I need to Horn Breakaway Big Scary Man on middle. I need to double daze the boss. And I want to Sacrificial Resurrection this, just to have more hits on the floor. Cool. That seems reasonable. Now, I need to address the scary friends. So we Wicked Blaze We bring her back. She gets the Remnant Tome. I tiresome climb the boss because it's just that important. And I may as well play out the Queen's Impling. I don't actually care about them. Okay, we're clearing it out. I do need to draw a vent here, I think. It's a vent. I'll take the vent. I do need to play this Intent on Death first, I think. Okay, that's good. I think the angle here, for the record, is... I believe we Fatal Melting and then Vent, so we kill the Spike's friend. And we take the weight of Contrition here. Okay, yeah, because that swings it just enough. Yeah. Surprisingly, it does. I'm going to need to refresh that Rail Beater, because he's taken some hits. Incoming Fade. Okay, that's a good Fade. It's a really good Vent. I'm going to play the Vent on middle. Again, immediately I'm punished because I can't restore the burnout on this friend. So... or not the burnout, but the health on that guy. We're doing a lot of damage. I think if we play the vent middle, we'll feel good. Yeah, getting rid of those 45 damage enemies is sufficient here, I think. Because it's going to take both those hits to kill Fade here, which is good. Yes. Keep the Tiresome Climb active. Vengeful Shard out. Could have maybe taken that and gotten rid of one of the damage shields on middle. I don't know how I feel about that quite. But let's just keep sending it on this big man, right? He's maybe going to do it at some point. I need to not take an Ember Drain, though. Right? 6, 7, 13... 23, 28, 42. Yeah, that's pretty funny. 42 doesn't actually get it. What's coming up? There's a possibility I draw the good vent. Okay, well, we at least refresh Fade here. I do think we're going to eat some dirt here. I don't think I'm drawing into a great... Oh my god, we hit. Incredible, we just hit. Hashtag just hit is active. Turns out, if you just put a good card in your deck and then play it, or then draw it, you're in a good position. Unbelievable. Does Fate actually die normally here? 6, 13, 11. She does not if I play this. Interesting. So I take even more Ember Drain. I think I have to vent middle, actually. Believe it or not. You hate to see it. You truly hate to bear witness to the thing. I think we vent middle here, and we then have to replay Fade. Yes. And Fade tanks this, and I think... because she's able to be played even without Ember, and I think we get the... become close to the kill here. I hold on to this Tiresome Climb. Can't play the Drip Fall. And that's the real loss here, right? Yeah. That's a shame. Okay, well, I don't think we lose. I think we win the Relentless. But it ain't pretty. Hold. I have to Wicked Blaze back a friend, and I have to drip a boss. Oof. You know, haha, it's Monster Train, baby. We take these. Oh my gosh, this draft ended up being crazy. Am I actually gonna put Sacrificial Resurrection? Wait, no, that's not the card. It is the card, isn't it? Yeah, Sacrificial Resurrection goes in a thumbnail. Can you believe it? Game is actually difficult. And it's tough. It's tough. There's a possibility. There was one other alternative I was considering in the moment. I think there was a tiresome climb that I could have tiresome climbed the Pyre Wings past my floor. I would have eaten the damage to Pyre, but it would have been fine because I would have had an extra turn, which could have swung it in a big way. I could have also taken the 50 damage on the mini-boss's turn and vented my Relentless floor. Man, those are just some nuanced decisions. It was close. I saw the way that I played it out. I kind of saw 3 turns in advance, and I was like, all right, this is how it's going to happen. And I had a good feeling that it would make it, but it was closer than anyone wanted. Yeah, it's tough. Well, we're going to look at the summary. That is a tough run of Fade. I mean, I think we struggle a lot if I don't hit this multi-strike. I mean, seriously though, what I seriously do, by the way, is I just jam a whole bunch of what is it called? Sacrificial Resurrection drafts on this floor. I take only one of the rail beaters, and then I just try to get as many of them as possible, and I dupe this vent instead. But truly, this run at no point felt strong. No point along the way did it feel strong. Unbelievably, despite the fact that I think Wicked Blaze was so core to this run, I actually think... Where is it? I think Sacrificial Resurrection deserves the thumbnail more than this, simply because... I mean, that draft was huge. That draft was integral in the end. And even on Diligent, it burned out 2 Vengeful Shards. This was such a close run. It was not that strong. BT Dubs, Tiresome Climb, super correct, in case anyone was looking at that Inferno asking me why I didn't take it. Inferno is a great card for the record. Would have loved to have had it, but the truth is this Tiresome Climb is just too clutch. We ended up relying heavily on Daze into the Divinity. Unsurprisingly, because I'm playing top floor and I have very weak survivability here. So, very interesting. There's an alternative line of play, potentially, where you don't take the Petrified Heart and you lean a little more on Blood for Blood. Maybe you have a little more life. It is an option. I considered it. I thought about it, seriously. But I think the heart was correct because my floor survivability was bad. So spreading out the life like that, especially when you anticipate being wide like I was, pretty good, it turns out. It mattered a lot on random turns, but sheesh. Anyway, this is one of the weaker Fade runs I've had in a good long while, but she still carries pretty hard, so we take it. So yeah, it's 186 wins in the series. Go team. So I will let you go there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.